Hi all. Yeah, today I want to talk about a trade I made yesterday, which was in the 10-year Treasury bond. During the year session, they all gapped down, including the German ones, and I was just up to U.S. Open. I was watching them closely in order to see when they filled that gap, and I would try to look for a spot to make a reversal trade. I'll just start up by playing the video here. You can see we have have the bonds, the 30-year, 10-year, 5-year, and the ES over here, and I was in particular looking for a reversal in the ES as well. If not a long one, just a temporary one. And as you can see here, I was trying to pick a top. It could easily spike up a bit, but as you can see, there's a large roof holding down all the buying here. Two, there was the 5-year over here didn't seems like it wanted to move, and even though we got a lot of prints up in 17 over here in the 30-year as well, that there wasn't any continuous buying at these levels. So I was taking a shot here at 132.070, and in general I would like to see if we could get down to the bottom of this volume profile, at least to start with, under the 0.50 here, and the continuation down to 0.35. As well over here in the 5-year, I would like to see that come down to 160 here in the end of this area here, with a very light volume compared to the other areas. And in the 30-year as well, down to these 0.6s, 0.5s, even down below this profile here. But if we would get to this level, and seen in conjunction with all the the big pressure down we had the last week, I was mentally not ready to think we should go down there. Still, you can see up here, the 5-year begins to get some volume, building up here at 185. The 10-year got some volume building up as well, and you can see all the sellers or the buyers seems to begin to run for the door a bit. But let it play out, and I'll get back. As you can see, I'm hovering my mouse over the different areas, and that's not because I'm talking, or actually I am sometimes talking to myself, but it's just when I have my mouse pointed over these different areas, it's like I can get a better feel for the areas when I'm there, when the price changes with my mouse all the time. Now it could look like that they were going to blow the tops, but if they were, I would like to see a heavy bid building up around those 75s. Yeah, like 4,000 or something. When if they would try to push the top over, but I was still confident, and you see that the third year begins to go down a bit. Still, the 5 year has some buying going on, but the 10 year is still holding. So I'm still, yeah, not looking to exit anyway now. Let me just forward a bit. It's a pretty long video, over 12 minutes left. It was pretty slow to play out yesterday. Now we can see still a bit of a two-way action. Of course, all the sellers try to get filled as close as possible up to the top here, and as soon as it goes, they would attack the 65s, and they would heavily attack the 50s down here in order to press it down here. These are usually tops. How does it? No, not tops, but bottoms. When you look at a chart, but not always. I would expect at least this down here to be a bottom. Maybe this one here. Sometimes it is, but sometimes you can't see it on the chart. It could be a directly flow upwards. But this is where, how to say, the volume area here, these areas help you tremendously in order to determine whether you should sell even more if it just blows down. But for me, this is, how to say, very extremely slow price action, and I would still like to see some momentum here in order to be a bit more confident. Still, I'm not going into say break even yet. It's hovering around here, and we need some buyers to get tricked in, and we need some sellers to absorb them and even sell the 55s here and then the 50s in order to run out stops down here, or even though, or it could be as a continuous selling as well. Just forward a bit again. Just take it slowly. I can't remember what happened here, but now we can see someone begins to dig in a little bit in the 60s. The 5 year over there still has a lot of backprinting upwards, and there we go. As we can see here, let's see what happens. You see the third year, it's just yeah, there was some large orders hitting the bids down, and the 10-year follows suit quite a way. But the 5 year is still sitting, and it hasn't really moved yet. I really want them to attack the 50s down here, and I think I'm going to, as I remember, break even when they begin to do that. Then we got a new top up here, and it shouldn't get above that. Then my, how to say, trade is no longer valid. But here we go. It's a big, how to say, low size. About 2,000, yeah, plus this is like 4,000 contracts on the half an hour, and this is really what we want to see. You see they begin to heavily dig into this area, and all the bidders disappears. got some selling as well over in the 5 year and the is being bidded up. It's not that it happens how to say all the time. Those are um, inverted in some way. It happens quite often. You can't really count on it. You just need to how to say see the flow or the numbers prints, and that's really the important thing. And in general, what I tend to look at is how to say the yield curve charts to look for some kind of patterns. For instance, if I wanted to just to short this the 10 years as I did today or yesterday, I tend to look at the patterns on these charts as they are negatively inverted, and it's a primarily looking for like a big spike and a pullback on that spike in a continuation of the trend, and it could also be some double tops or double bottoms, but still I can't use them to take action as they are still a chart with free data only showing in shown in minutes, and I can't really see the ticks. I don't even know if there's any tick related stuff into those charts, but anyway, it gives me a fast clue of what could happen, and that's really what we trade off. It's what we anticipate would happen. Yeah, but anyway, as we can see, yeah, there we got it. It's just I have the how to say the volatility index as well in order to quite look for the same in the indexes, and this is what we want to see. Oh, actually, we've got a gap fill here in the 3rd year. I think I'm not sure we got it in the over as well, but still, it's what I'm looking at, and you know, you just gotta take the shot sometimes and see what happens. I can't predict this is happening. Not even in through the ladder. It's you just gotta play what's going on. And yeah, we have 2 minutes to some nears, and I was just thinking, yeah, now it's time to. I should already be in break even. Don't know why I did that, but anyway. So this is an area I would like to see if it can hold. I would like to get down to 35. Still, the 3rd year over here is like is on a thin volume area. You see only 431 contracts traded here, and that's nothing compared to these levels over 3,000. So definitely worth worth to sit back and just watch what's happening. It's not like it's going fast at all. Sometimes it just sweeps very fast through the levels here down to where the thick volume areas are. But it's like it's a bit different from yeah, what I've seen in the last week. Of course, there was heavy volatility in the bonds, and but today it's more like they try to dig into the areas, and yeah, now I'm watching the news again. Yesterday it was like I wanted some sound on in order to hear when it happens, and so I can look, and if I see some kind of tremendous buying going on, I would exit immediately. I'm looking at the ES2. It's we got some, how to say, a top of the volume area here, and I was also looking at in order to see whether they could hold it or they could bid it up, or it would be shorted again. Still, we got some thing in here. It's this is the bottom of something they have blown out here, and I'm not sure where exit, but I think it's around here, as there wasn't any real selling going on. Just recentering the thing in order to have a close line. Still watching attention to the numbers here. I don't interpret them, I just look for what it's negatively, positively, and see what the market or all the participants wanted to do at that moment in time. You can see the ES, it's pretty thinly traded at the moment, not really much in those levels. If it really wants to go up, I would like to see 600 now on the level dig into these levels here. This is what I like to see. Someone cleared out some stop losses here, and you can see it's just a chain reaction of on maybe not even stops, but it could also be just someone wanted to buy the stuff higher. We see the third year approaches a heavy area here, and that could really be a area where it would dance around for quite a bit, trying to, someone who wants to be long here would try to get filled down this area. Of course, the evens here is a pretty number. This is not what I want to see. Looks like someone is liquidating some of their positions here. But still, we got some buying going on over here. Again, sometimes you can use it, sometimes you cannot. And now we see some liquidating here too. And I was kind of thinking, okay, I need to rethink whether I should get out or not. This one isn't moving, the 5 year isn't moving either. This one is just someone sitting here trying to buy some contracts, and now we got over 3,000, and that's pretty much compared to the other levels here, so I decided to get out. So basically these are the easy ones, would not say the easy ones, but where you can really see what happens with a big seller sitting, and when others liquidate their orders or their positions, I would definitely do the same too. And this is just a video of how I traded the 10 year yesterday. Thank you.